I'm Antonio Centeno. I'm the founder of Real Men, Real Style. Today, gentlemen, I'm going to be speaking with you about trouser break. I'm going to talk about full break, half break, and no break. I'm also going to talk about why you would want to choose each of these and things that affect them. Now, I'm going to support this as well with an article over at Real Men, Real Style. I want you to go check out that article. I'm going to have a very easy to understand chart. I'm going to go into more detail about each of the breaks. In addition, I'll link over to other useful infographics, how a suit should fit, how your dress shirt should fit. Trouser break is just one part of a bigger picture, and that's being a man whose clothing actually fits him. The best thing that you can do is to take your trousers, take them to a tailor to get adjusted. It's not just the break, and now after this video you will know how to talk about that, but it's also how the trousers fit in your crotch area, how they fit in your seat, how they fit in the waist, the height of the rise. All of these details go into making you look like a sharp dressed man. Okay? All right, guys, so let's talk about the first one, and that's going to be no break. Who is this for? So if you want to show off your shoes, if you're a little bit more fashionable, if you're a shorter man, then no break is probably going to be the best type of break for you. Why? It actually makes your legs look a little bit longer when you're standing straight on. And if I look at you, the end of your trouser where it touches your shoe, it's just going to barely touch your shoe. It may even be a little bit above it. The trousers will hang and there will be no basically excess fabric down at the bottom. That is a no break. The problem with this, especially if you're a taller man, is it can look like you're wearing high waters. So you want to be careful, and this is going to be more fashionable. There are certain fashion designers, they've put out suits which have a very high break or very high rise, and so you want to avoid this again if you're not wanting to look very fashion forward or if you are a tall man, because when you walk it can look a bit awkward. Now let's go to the complete opposite. I'm going to talk about the full break, and the full break is when we go down there, all of a sudden we've got a good amount of clothing. Usually we're going to have an inch to an inch and a half longer than the no break. And that inch and a half is probably an extreme. It also depends on how tall you are. The full break is for the man who is exceptionally tall or wants a very classic conservative look. And this often works with the rest of the trousers. If you've got double pleat trousers, they're a little bit looser, then the full break is sometimes going to look a little bit better. In addition, if you're over 6 feet tall, then a full break, whenever you're walking, you're not going to have to worry about your socks being shown every time that you're simply just taking a stride. This is something that a lot of men default to because they don't get their trousers adjusted. Now, anything beyond this, and this is where you want to be careful, is going to look very sloppy. So remember, you always want to get your trousers adjusted, and a full break, as we'll show you in the chart, is about as much as you want to go. Now, my favorite is the half break, and this is what I choose pretty much for all of my trousers because you get a little bit of the best of both worlds. Now, you're not going to be showing off your shoes to the degree that you will if you've got the no break. However, when you're walking, you don't have to worry about looking like you're wearing high waters, and I find that a great thing about the half break is it allows you to accommodate a wide range of shoes. One of the problems with no break is if you wear boots or something with a longer heel, it really looks a bit odd. In addition, if you have a full break and you're wearing a pair of shoes like loafers that have no heel, then all of a sudden you may start to drag in the back. So for me, the half break, that is going to be, just basically have a little bit of an angle right there in the front, but will be about a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch off in the back. That is the perfect, and whenever I'm going to a tailor to get this adjusted, I'm taking in a pair of shoes that I will be wearing with the trousers. Now, women know this better than men because they've got shoes with like 2-inch, 3-inch heels, and they actually have to have certain trousers that they wear with high heels. So if you have a number of high heel shoes, such as Western boots, such as certain dress shoes that have a higher heel, perhaps you have inserts, you're a shorter man, you want to make sure that your trousers are tailored specific in this area, otherwise it can draw attention. And this isn't an area, your feet, you want people to look, hey, he's got nice shoes, or he looks good, they want to go up and down, but you don't want people focused in. The worst thing that you can have, and I see this on a lot of people, especially that are wearing jeans that are too long and are not hemmed properly, is all of a sudden it starts to tear up the back because they're dragging them, and all of a sudden we start to see it fraying. If that is happening to you, you definitely need to go to a tailor immediately. That's it, guys. Hopefully I was clear. Go check out the article. Not only am I going to link and talk more about each of the breaks, I'm going to link you to useful infographics so you can use clothing and style as a weapon to get what you want out of life. Guys, take care. I'll see you in the next video.